It's been a minute. An entire semester has passed, life got busy, things shifted, and before I knew it, I blinked and months had flown by. But tonight feels like the right time to slow down, light a candle, and just be here again. If you are new here, I'm Jocelyn, and if you've been here before, welcome back. I have honestly missed doing this, even though I've only done one video. I've always been brainstorming, so I hope you enjoy and choose to stick around. This past semester has been quite the roller coaster. There were moments that felt heavy, moments that felt confusing, and many moments that sparked reflection. Life doesn't always move in straight lines, and sometimes it pulls you in directions you never expect. I learned something very important though. You can always advocate for yourself. You can choose what you need, even when it's uncomfortable and challenging. You are allowed to take breaks, reset, and still move toward your goals. Growth isn't always loud. Sometimes it's just you figuring things out one day at a time, and somehow ending up exactly where you're meant to be. There were tons of fun moments this last semester, and there were moments that reminded me to breathe, to pause, to reflect, and to keep going. So coming back to YouTube feels like coming back around to something that I've wanted to pursue, but haven't really been able to. I want to create this like cozy space, a place for people like me, or just like people who share similar interests. I love music, and like I want to make it a place for those people who love like music lovers, people who want to just vibe, have something in the background. I love having videos in the background when I'm doing random things, and like for anyone who needs a little like calm during the roller coaster of life, or just in the chaos of everyday life. Because honestly, there have been moments that I needed that for sure this last kind of couple months that I've taken a break. So this summer, I'm hoping to lean into things that I love the absolute most, which is music, storytelling, and like creating that space that feels warm and intentional through music, through writing, and just general experiences. And I'm hoping it develops into something more and like create a community that, I don't know, just like the words are hard to find, but like find that community that fits me, but also like be out there for people who need that like comfort channel to go to, you know? So now that we're done reflecting on the chaos of spring semester, let's dive into the music that got me through this last semester in college, as well as what I want to continue listening to throughout the summer and into fall semester, which is crazy that it's already summer and I'm a junior in college. That's absolutely wild to me. To be honest, this semester I needed a lot of upbeat music. Just, there was a lot going on. So to start, we have The Irish Roar by the High Kings. It's a very, very unique song. I would like to say it's like, it gives me a need to chase something. It just makes me want to move forward faster and like achieve my goals. It also like makes me want to write a certain, or put my character in a certain scenario when I'm writing. For me, it's like a training sequence. I have no idea as to why, but that's just what I kind of think of. And then for the second song on this list, we have My Type by Motel. I don't know where I first heard this song, but it definitely puts a bounce in my step and like overall just lifts my mood, and I feel more uplifted, and I just feel more grateful about life, what is in my life, the relationships I have. Fun fact, words are hard. We're gonna keep that. words are hard. That's today's vibe. But like it's the first song I kind of think of when I'm in a kind of down mood. I just play it and I feel overall better. Next we have Lonely Dance by Set It Off, which I actually got to see them in November and they are amazing. Highly recommend going and seeing them. I highly recommend every group, every artist that I mentioned today. This song is very relatable for me in terms of like how up and down I can feel. There's days that I want to get out of bed and be productive all day. I get a lot of work done, and then there's days that I just want to lay in bed and do absolutely nothing and nap all day. Yeah, I like there's that kind of feeling in that, and it just kind of reminds me that I'm in control of what makes me happy, and no one else really can change that, and it really like empowers me to be myself and continue pushing forward. And then moving on, we have Work by ATEEZ. It honestly just gives me a mood boost when I'm going to work or having to sit down to do homework. It's the song you expect to get stuck in your head and be humming days later for absolutely no reason. It's just that, like, kind of catchy. And, like, as a fan, I know some of the dance from watching music videos, their stage performances, and I just kind of go through the movements, I guess. I don't know. I'm really weird, I guess. I'd like dance with it just because I like the song and the rhythm just makes me want to kind of boogie. I I don't know. And then finally, on the top 5, we have Social Path by Stray Kids featuring Lisa. It's another really empowering song. I need to slow down. But it also like allows me to accept that I know how it feels to face rejection and like recognize those moments I felt alone and like then be able to realize where I have support, where I have help. So I really think that song draws that out in me. It also like shows me that I truly made sacrifices when I was younger through my experiences, through growing up, that got me to where I am today, where I'm stronger, where I'm maybe have some weaknesses, because everyone has that and no one's perfect. Literally no one is perfect. So, and then the honorable mention of what got me through this last semester was That by Psy featuring SUGA. It's just another vibey song. It's a mood booster, and like the dance is very fun to watch, just like Gangnam Style. Like I grew up listening, dancing to, and like it just being popular. So I think and it's just it's a viral, well, it has its moments, but it's like another vibey song that can come on the car and I'm just like, yeah, ready to go, ready to vibe. So now that we're done with this last semester, I just knocked my mic. I'm doing great at awareness. It's on a little noodle. I don't know what to call it, but it's on like a little bendy noodle. I don't know how well you heard that, but hey, I'm gonna put it back down. Sorry, we have Wave by ATEEZ, and it just allows me to feel like recognize summer is here. Like the stress of school falls away. It always brings a smile to my face, and I feel like I'm driving down a road with the windows down, the music blasting, and the wind in my hair, like just some cinematic thing. It's kind of funny, but every time it plays, like in the winter, I'm like, oh, I wish it was summer because it's such like a summer song. So that's just what my brain feels like, and it has the carefree feeling, and it captures the essence of what summer is, whether you're on a beach, in a foreign country, or in the mountains. Like no matter where you are, it feels like summer. Then we have From the Start by Laufey. I just kind of like her music in general. She has a very, very melodic voice, and it honestly just captures my attention. I love singing along, and it's a cute song to listen to on road trips. It's just like a vibey song, and the way she does her like vocals and like the emphasis on certain lyrics, it just adds to the overall composition of the song, and like the strings matches beautifully to her voice. So I just really like listening to that song. And then we have Make Me Wanna by Thomas Rhett. I grew up listening to this song, so it's a classic for me, but it's another song that you can definitely listen to on a road trip or cruising down an old dirt road with the windows down and music blasting, the sun setting on the horizon. It's just a very, very vibey. I hate using vibey so much. It's just a song that represents a feeling of love, exploration, I guess. I don't. Words are fleeting right now, but it's just like makes me want to dance and just go for a drive. Get away from the house. Get out in the open. Next, we have You Can't Stop This by Alex Warren. I have the list in front of me, that's why I'm looking down. I don't have a way to put it like here or above my camera. But You Can't Stop This by Alex Warren is definitely like an anthem for me. It allows me to acknowledge that I've earned things through hard work where others may have not had to work so hard. It really shows that I struggle and I challenge myself to learn and grow to become a better version of myself because I do it for me and like the betterment of myself, not to prove people wrong. And then like the way the song is structured, there's a really well done layering of choral vocals with Alex's voice that just create more of an empowerment kind of feeling. And then there's just a strong beat that allows kind of more of the pushing forward, moving on aspect. And then song number 5 on this list is Life is a Highway by Rascal. This song is more of an appreciative song for me. It really allows me to connect to someone who I loved very, very dearly and just reminds me of all the good times and the good memories. It's like nostalgic because it came from my childhood, but it really adds to the mood, makes me smile when I'm driving down an empty highway or an empty road. And it just makes you feel like you're in the movie just because open terrain, open feeling, just the feeling of freedom, I guess. And it's just like the classic guitar just draws you in, and like the echoing voices just add more of that emotional depth. So I really like that song for the moments of reflection that I get from it. And then finally, we have the honorable mention of this category, which is Real Gone by Sheryl Crow. Which also comes from the same movie, at least I know it from, the same movie that Life is a Highway is from. And it's just like, I see the scene from the movie, and I always kind of picture myself opening my radio show with it, like playing in the background as I introduce myself. And like, that movie's turning 20 years old in 2026. That's kind of crazy. And then I'm just like, it makes me feel like I'm ready to get moving and get cranking on things that need to be done. I want to move forward. I want to get done, you know? So those are the songs that I'm kicking my summer off, as well as many, many others. But if I highly recommend listening to all the songs that I've talked about today, I also highly recommend leaving recommendations down in the comments. Like if you have a song that you would like me to talk about, listen to, give my feedback, like not feedback, but like give my thoughts about, definitely leave them in the comments and I'll talk about them, as well as, yeah, just let me know what you think. I'm still learning up with all this stuff and I hope I can do it more often. But yeah. Sorry. So those are the songs that got me through last semester and what I'm starting the summer with. I am really excited for what's next because I have something really, really fun coming up next week. Stay tuned for that. But then again, the overall goal for this channel is to post every Friday at 5 p.m. or around that time with cozy music related videos, album reviews, and even little moments from my life that feel worth sharing. Because, like I said, I'm in college, I'm going through my junior year, I'm starting pre-thesis. Like, I have so much going on this upcoming year, and I want to document it and share it. If you want to stick around, feel free to like, subscribe, or follow me on socials. No pressure, just good vibes. Thank you all for being here. I am so happy to be back, and I hope to continue with this. Bye.